I did not know that either. All right, let's switch to the other question. Rafa says, my status will expire soon and my asylum case will still be pending. If I extend my status, I will most likely have only one chance to win my case at USCIS. But if I don't extend my status, my case eventually be heard by the immigration court if USCIS denies it. If I have a strong asylum case, which approach would you recommend from a risk management perspective? So let me understand better. So the asylum office has a new rule now that they are sending affirmative asylum applications to the immigration court if the applicant has filed the asylum application, let's say more than 1 year after entry, or if they have subject to some asylum bans and etc. So since this person is asking this, I am assuming that they applied late. Late because they are concerned about being sent to the immigration court. Am I right? My case could eventually be heard by the immigration court. Are they asking this way because of this new rule? I am not very sure. But if that is the case, we are not sure whether USCIS will take a look at the exceptions, whether there is an exception to the 1 year rule while you file late, or will they automatically send all the late applications to the immigration court? We don't know that for sure. So if that is a concern, and if you want to be fully risk averse, then I would try to extend my status. But I don't know, sometimes if it is just a tourist visa status, it might not be easy to extend it every 6 months. Let's say if it is an E2 investor status, then there might be a better chance, or H1B for the first 3 years, it makes much more sense to extend that under this administration. If I were an H1B holder, I would definitely extend that one. But what do you think about this question?
I agree. I mean, if we don't know what the underlying status is, but if it's a status that can be extended, I would definitely try to extend and remain in valid non-immigrant status, as we just discussed with what's going on at the airports and all of that. I would definitely try to extend. Maybe the person is in student visa. I don't know if this person is in F1 status, if they have the option to extend their I-20, especially before the September 15th deadline, that would be advisable.
Yes. I was gonna say something else. If you used affirmative asylum employment authorization document, then you might technically be deemed
out of the non-immigrant status.
Yes.
If you use the employment authorization from asylum, then if it wasn't even if it was an H1B, even if you're in student visa, you've technically taken yourself out of that status and you're now in asylum pending status.
Yes, so even if you try to extend, you might not be able to successfully do that.